First heard about Dr. Reese through a referral from a friend who also has young kids, our kids' ages, and she was pleased with the services here and his patience and gentleness with the kids, so we gave it a try. So at the time, to be honest, the biggest thing that we were looking for in a dentist was accommodating our schedule, because we have 4 kids and he was willing to see them all on the same day, and that was important to me because I didn't want to be running multiple times throughout the year. I like his natural approach. The kids aren't exposed to a whole lot of unnecessary things here. And I guess in our family, the biggest reason the holistic care part kind of fell on the radar was that our oldest son was adopted from institutional care in Russia. And a lot of kiddos with his history don't do well exposed to chemicals and hormones that we experience here in the US a little bit more regularly. So our effort was to just keep those out of his environment and his body, and in learning about that, learn that it's really just best for all of us to keep them out of our environment and our bodies. And so we really appreciate Dr. Reese's focus on just doing the bare minimum for what the kids need. Dr. Reese is just a really patient, kind, gentle human. Our oldest son is in orthodontia, and he has broken a number of brackets in the process. And which I have to imagine is frustrating for your orthodontist to be constantly sending your appliance off for repair. But even in that process, even though he's been really clear with Nicholas what the expectations are and firm with him, there's nothing threatening about him. Nicholas doesn't feel intimidated to come in if something is off, and I really appreciate that as his parent. And the staff is, I think, with each other like family. The way they interact is respectful and kind, and they're the same with us as patients. And we've been coming here for a few years, but I would say even just initially, even coming in that second time, 6 months later, we were greeted back like they had known us forever, and I like that. Growing up, I didn't really have consistent and pleasant experiences with dentistry. So even as an adult, throughout my early adult life, I just found it kind of dreadful. So if you need work done, dental work done, or have a procedure coming up and you're concerned about it, I would say this is definitely your place. Dr. Reese will give you all the information that you need to prepare you emotionally for it. He will give you all the information that you need to prepare yourselves financially for it. And then they'll just stick with you. So I can call with questions anytime I have concerns. They're flexible with our schedule. So putting us all together on the schedule as opposed to asking me to make multiple trips a year. So for families with young kids, kids who are anxious, just bigger families who would prefer not to be running to appointments all the time, this is an incredibly good place to be for your dentistry and orthodontia care. I'd have to say that what Dr. Reese and his staff offer to clients is sort of the whole package. So he's incredibly competent and he does a really good work in both dentistry and orthodontia, but he and his staff are also really kind and gentle and relational, so they're going to focus on the big picture, not just your orthodontia and dental needs, but also your emotional health and your experience of being